safe at. Say TTAK, why he say that? Get a drop on my bro, we gon' spend that. Fuck it straight, we spin out a Maybach. Spin bluff for my bro, got payback. Fuck his legs, we gon' shoot where his face at. Put a op in his grave with his man.
Good night. Told my twins, man, I hope you doing good. Nobody dropped this in the comments, but I'm interested. You know what I'm saying? Twins say somebody tried to take a gun and somebody caught that belt. So, we here. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go ahead and catch this little vibe. Go ahead and drop a like, drop a sub, man. I appreciate all my twins, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So I upload every day for you, you know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know if it's any other type of videos and shit y'all want me to react to. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what's going on, man.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
I'm about to roll my up something.
Man, I hate your shit, bro. I take your shit, I take your shit, bro.
Why he on that?
Nobody wins when the family feels.
Man, I hate your shit, bro. I take your shit, I take your shit, bro.
Keep pump faking.
I take your bag. Don't need no one now. Don't do all that. I take your
Noon hour, I'm Matt Venezio. We start your newscast off with a story that we broke to you in the early morning hours on this Tuesday. A 21-year-old killed after a shooting took place at the Amazon Fulfillment Center. Details, they've been slim all morning long, but we're slowly learning more information from local officials.
They fled the scene before officers arrived and are not yet in custody. Their name has also not yet been released. Officials confirmed that Amazon did evacuate the facility, and again, the shooting is still under investigation. We'll update you as we know more.
You know, in certain situations, even though somebody lost their life, it's going to be tough for some people to have some type of sympathy based on the information.
Hold on. Let me full screen. My bad, twin. My bad. My fault.
Rounding on what took place. Now, where I'm from, what we're about to discuss is a huge no-no, especially knowing you're not even tight. And I'm sorry, fam. When people say tight nowadays, especially where I'm from, meaning having protection, having your firearm on you. Today, we talk about a man who gunned down an ex-coworker on his job for trying to take his gun. Shot him in the head. Now, today, we're going to play a video, what I can play on YouTube. And I want...
Tat that nugget. Talking about shot him in the head. Tat that little ass nugget.
Protection, having your firearm on you. Today we talk about a man who gunned down an ex-coworker on his job for trying to take his gun. Shot him in the head. Now today we're gonna play a video, what I can play on YouTube. And I want you guys at the conclusion, let me know if this self-defense or is this young rapper going down the road for a very long time. Today we go over the details. Hear from his mom. We reached out. I'm hoping she reached back while I do this video. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Fam, in this video, we're going to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, known for rappers like Kevin Gates, Boosie Badass, aka Lil Boosie, and even NBA Youngboy. Now some quick facts on Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and their artists using drumline beats reflect the deep connection to the region's rich cultural traditions, rooted in marching bands, parades, and local festivities like Mardi Gras. The rhythm symbolized community pride, resilience, and a sense of identity, drawing inspiration from the legendary HBCU marching bands and local traditions that have been passed down through generations. Incorporating drumline sounds allow artists to pay homage to their hometown while creating powerful, energetic music that resonate with their community. And you can hear their artists' music like Fredo Bang.
Hey, fuck a Spanish, let them second line. I'ma put that iron on whoever ain't respecting mine. I'm in my...
Now, he's a well-known rapper, but the victim and the suspect of today's story, what they were aspiring rappers who also use drum lines in their music. Meet the suspect, Carl Gene Nash, just 18, from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, known by his rap stage name, Soul 1X.
The game been on, I'm trying to smack something in the rim. How the fuck you say you stepping? You don't even got no kill.
Now, last year, Carl came home.
What you tell him, little twin?
Known by his rap stage name, Soul 1X.
The game been on, I'm trying to smack something in the rim. How the fuck you say you stepping? You don't even got no kill.
Now, last year, Carl came home from a petty charge, and he worked at a local Amazon fulfillment center in his hometown that was built in 2022 for $200 million. Completed in December of 2022, the fulfillment center created over 1,000 jobs and over 800 construction jobs in the capital city. And that was during the pandemic, where orders went through the roof for Amazon because everybody was home. Fast forward 3 years later, in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, as of April 28, 2025, there have been 28 confirmed fatal overdoses. Year-to-date murders from January to February of 2025 were 334, a 21.6 decrease compared to the same period in 2024 with 426. The NOPD made 76 arrests for illegal firearm possessions in 2025, a 56% decrease from 173 in 2024. Additionally, 341 firearms were seized in 2025, a 44% decrease from 615 seizures in 2024. Now, I said all that because on April 29th, 2025, Carl decided to take his firearm to his workplace at Amazon. And regardless if his firearm was legal or not, the fact he had a record, he was prohibited from carrying a firearm. And on top of that, the fact he felt the need to carry a firearm in his workplace let us know he out here beefing outside of work. And strangely enough, one of his ops might be an ex-coworker who worked at the Amazon Fulfillment Center as well. He pulled up on this night, April 29th, 2025. His name was Dalen Anthony, just 21 years old. He also was an inspiring rapper named BG Native.
Only got 3 to understand. I get loaded, Easter piece, fuck up with this fuck again. All of the critics, they know I'm the.
Now, it's unknown why Dalen came up to his job, unless it was the sole purpose to get into an altercation with Carl. Now, Dalen ended up getting into a physical confrontation with Carl and realized that Carl had a firearm on him, even while at his workplace. But not knowing he recorded, Dalen decided to try to press Carl, shouting, "I'll take your firearm. I'll take your shit." Then he pushed him. Carl decided to brandish his firearm. Then Dalen wanted to run inside the Amazon building, and Carl had shot him in the head. Unfortunately, Dalen didn't survive. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family.
He pump faking.
Is it a no gun sign on the door?
Amazon warehouse
chased him down in the
last
stool
night, leaving a man dead, and now an Amazon employee, former employee, on the run, accused in the killing. Police so far, for some reason, have refused to release the suspect's name, although they tell us they know who it is. Our Elizabeth Bourgeois is here with what she's learned. Lizzie.
Yeah, investigators have identified the victim as 21-year-old Dalen Anthony, and he was a former employee of the Amazon facility. And like you said, police know who the shooter is, but have not released his name. The shooting happened just inside one of the glass entrance doors to the Amazon Fulfillment Center at the site of the old Cortana Mall off Florida. We're told video shot by a bystander shows 2 men in a heated verbal argument outside before the two head inside and 4 gunshots ring out.
It's just unfortunate whenever we have a loss of life and there was an intent to commit murder or to kill someone based off of a non-random act but a targeted attempt.
Police say 21-year-old Dalen Anthony, a former employee here, died on the scene.
Apparently there was some kind of argument that took place prior to the shooting which led up to him being shot, but what the actual motive was, we have not developed that yet.
The big question tonight, what led to the beef between the 2 men that ended in deadly gunfire?
A lot of these incidents are not random acts of violence. Of course, things like this happen as a result of a dispute or an ongoing dispute that could have been happening for days, weeks, months, we don't know.
Amazon issued a statement saying, "We're saddened by this senseless act of violence and are focused on supporting our employees during this time. We're working with Baton Rouge police in their active investigation." Anyone with any information should call Crime Stoppers at 344-STOP.
Now, when Carl was identified as the shooter and got arrested, Dalen's mom had went under that post and said the following: "I forgive you, son. Just know that you don't need pride to be a man. Seek God, and he will forgive you too. You are just a baby, my God." And speaking of Dalen, after doing my research, he allegedly was fired back in December of 2024. But it was also reports that he was there to get his job back, to talk to HR. You have to go to the job site. They don't have a number to call and talk. But Dalen's mom had went to Instagram and said the following: "God, never in a million years I thought I would have to come to the scene and see my child lifeless body laying there. And nothing I can do to save you. God, please, please help me. Mama gonna always love you, son. Always. Please, y'all. Let me process this. Love you all. Forever, son. Forever." Hashtag forever 21. Now, as we wrap this video up once again, daily, rest in peace. 11 condolences to your family. Anyone who was affected by this video, we send 11 prayers your way. It's a crazy scenario. You can only imagine what a man going through outside of work that he felt compelled to bring his firearm on the job site. And I gotta be real. I'm sure if that young man could have those 10 seconds back, he probably wouldn't try to go against a man that have a firearm and he don't, because he probably think he won't use it at the job site. I hope somebody get to learn from this. It ain't that serious. Now, fam, I gotta ask.
Anyways, let me know how y'all feel about that, man. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. You should have left that boy alone, man. I ain't gonna lie. Damn. He chased him. I don't know, man. Whatever. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. Appreciate your time. Stay out them streets. Hope all my twins doing good. You know what I'm saying? Hope you focusing on whatever you got going on. You know what I mean? Anyways, yeah, I got a few more videos to do, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. I'm gonna see y'all niggas in the next one, bro.